All right, so let's steamroll right on ahead with reactions for Infinity Train Season 3. This is Episode 3, the Debutante Ball Car, and Episode 4, La Chat Chalet Car. And those are a couple of interesting titles, very fancy titles. Debutante car, Ball Car, that's interesting because it isn't like a debutante like a higher class or like an upper class like woman making some sort of like introduction or entrance into like high society or something like that. Or I could be butchering that. So that's gonna be interesting to see what that car is all about. And then Le Chat Chalet, I don't know what the hell that's about. I don't know. Let's just watch.
Huh?
It's a great theme for this car. Oh boy. Okay, never mind.
Rookie move, buddy.
It went from
Whatever.
peaceful to deadly in
Battlestar
seconds.
Superman character. So when are we taking out that null?
Oh.
It's big and would put up a serious fight. And we could lose Hazel if we attack it.
Hazel
I mean,
loves
when You
tuba.
first got on the train in that null of yours.
Oh. That was a sour
Anyway,
subject.
We've got time.
Simon didn't seem too comfortable with that. Aw, seaweed.
This is Louie. He's a good sort,
Oh,
but barking mad.
Louis.
What a coincidence! We have a friend named Louie in the Apex.
The Apex isn't a place, it's a special.
Oh, I wonder how
force
long
of
Hazel's
kids.
been
Yeah,
here.
that's right. In the Apex, we fight for our rights as passengers because an evil robot named 1-1 has taken over the train.
So I wonder if they began their
Yep.
they began the
See,
rebellion
true
when
conductor
1-1.
was a man who wore a big black helmet with a red wave on it.
He has the highest
Amelia.
number in the world and even saved my life once. So, we wear the red wave on our faces to honor him.
But no one knows where the true conductor is now. And
Oh, we're
1-1's
totally
trying
gonna
to
see
get rid of
Amelia,
all
aren't
the
we?
Humans on the train. Ever since he took over, kids have been disappearing when their numbers go down.
Oh, okay, so that's interesting.
Where do the children go?
No one knows.
They don't seem to
I
understand
have
what
the
it
highest
means
number,
when your
just
number
like the
hits
true
this.
Apex kids are all really
Just
special.
getting on this train at the
really
wrong
brave.
time, right?
Yeah, maybe so.
Oh, we gotta talk about that after the episode.
Just take it easy peasy, my little lemon squeezy. Cause you're
I'm not sure though if that
with me.
timeline lines up though. That's the thing.
Cute. Tuba used to sing it to her kids, but
But it sounds like
added
it
the
does.
easy peasy part.
So you're probably gonna need to head back to him at some point?
I
What happened?
am on my own now.
Ooh, what happened?
You're with us.
Of course.
Oh no, what happened? This is exactly what I pictured for this car. I mean, not the beings, just the look.
Stop right there.
Oh,
What do you think you're
a
doing?
sentient chandelier.
Get to higher ground. I'll find it.
You aren't even dressed. I can't present you in such a state. Where are your escorts?
We don't need
He interrupted.
escorts.
The exit only makes itself seen to those who've entered society.
Oh.
You must have
Oh,
a
so I was kinda
debut.
right.
Procedures
The
must
debutante.
be
Oh,
followed. Follow me, if you will.
I love how they designed that. You have to
You'll play along
participate.
for Hazel's
Yeah.
sake.
Oh my god, look at these
Former
paintings.
debutantes, all
These
paired up
portraits.
now.
Oh, I
Hey,
love
look at
it.
that.
It
Good
looks
for
like a
them.
smiley
Well,
face.
here we are.
Oh, all of this just seems like one huge misunderstanding.
Ceiling panels might budge.
What
I'll
they're
take the lead.
doing
You
and
go and
their perception of what the train is.
Hazel, you are so sweet.
It is smart to try what we know can work.
Thank you for the input, but
If we don't dance, we can't get back to the
Grace is
Apex.
condescending
And we
sometimes
have to, so I can be
with how
in
she
it.
speaks.
I can be special and brave.
Aw,
I
Hazel.
promise. Huh?
This child seems like she's going
Okay.
through some insecurities.
we'll cover our bases.
These nulls are a bigger threat than they seemed.
They always are.
I wonder. Null seems like such a derogatory term. That's why I've been trying to avoid saying it. referring to the inhabitants of the train with that name.
Do you have one of those intense dance moms or something?
Dance moms?
Makes you wear super tight ponytails, gives you too much sugar.
I don't know.
You don't have a mom.
You don't know? What about your dad?
She doesn't have parents.
He was... I don't know.
Oh my god. This poor kid.
Does she know?
Not much, it seems.
Okay, that's okay. Hey, I had dance lessons too.
Yeah?
This show does an amazing job on how it gives us info.
Hip hop, ballet.
Couples do
She's
bowling
very
as a fun
graceful.
bonding activity.
Yeah, I guess so. I had private instruction.
No other kids?
Okay.
Yeah, my mom and dad were all about learning from the best, which always just meant I was alone.
Interesting.
One
Okay.
year, my instructor put me in her group class recital, but my parents couldn't come and the other girls in the class didn't know me, so they didn't invite me to get ice cream afterwards.
Wow, we're getting some info here.
Just a black void.
Wow.
Okay, let me think.
Wow, this episode's giving us some background
Well,
info. I like
the
it.
dance is our obvious option right now.
But
And if it
Gotta
doesn't
participate.
get us to the exit, then we'll make them regret they ever met us.
Ugh, Grace.
So be my partner already.
Yo. Sometimes the music on this show sounds very similar to something from like Gunship or The
know,
Midnight.
we're not half bad
Two
at this.
synthwave groups. If
Must be all
you've
the
never heard
groups we
them
run
before,
together.
seek them out.
Sure.
Brilliant.
What's a little box step when you've taken the head off a 6-foot vulture together?
This is one of my favorite tunes. Oh, they did it.
It's time, my lovelies.
Oh my god! Where's the show tuba?
I present to you as their entree into
I
society.
love Hazel's
the
outfit.
mighty
Oh,
tuba, Hazel, last name
They look
unknown,
great.
Simon Laurent and Grace Munro.
they look wonderful. Look at them. Brilliant.
And now the couples will take their first dance together.
How the hell did you remember all that? Jeez. Oh, that's cute. Wow, they're nailing it.
What a handsome young man.
That a gorilla?
I don't know, but she's
Is that a gorilla?
That one's a little young.
that was great. Bravo. Bravo. You may leave.
We would never have learned the
Good
dance
job,
without
everybody.
you. I think she's ready.
For... Oh,
Congratulations.
she got her mark.
Apex now.
I was brave?
Mm-hmm.
You did great, Hazel.
Now
I swear, if they do
Oh
something...
man, we totally.
If they do
would,
something
but
to
the red
Tuba-
waves are for kids only. Are you a kid, Tuba?
Aw.
No. I'm not a kid.
No.
See? She's not a kid, so we can't.
I wonder if they're going to try to really
Teach me
convince her to
that
leave
cute
Tuba
song
first.
You were singing
But I don't
earlier.
think that's going to be the
Okay,
case.
The first part is, don't be a worry, baby, and you're with me.
I don't like the feel I'm getting here. I'm getting a bad vibe. That number definitely went down, right? Wow. Okay, so that episode definitely gave us a little more info, a little more background info on Hazel and Grace, and a little bit on Simon about when Simon first arrived on the train. Grace was talking about what happened to Simon's companion when he arrived on the train, and something bad must have happened, or I don't know, because Simon just did not want to hear it, did not want to talk about it. So very curious about that. Hazel doesn't seem to really remember anything, or maybe she didn't have anything outside of this train. So, but again, what is it that Hazel has done, or what's been going on in Hazel's life exactly for the train to appear to her, right? It seems like she doesn't know anything about her mother. Maybe doesn't even know her mother. Seems like she maybe had something to say about her dad. Didn't feel comfortable doing so. When Grace asked Tuba, what does she know? And Tuba's just nodding. I'm thinking more maybe Hazel just hasn't opened up and talked to Tuba about that. And then Grace, from the little bit that Grace said, it seems like Grace, by all means, seemed to be having a pretty okay life in terms of being taken care of, and seems like her parents have money. It seems like they're those parents who work a ton, and their idea of taking care of their kid is putting them in private school and giving them whatever they want, but they seem very alone. Grace seems incredibly alone based off what she said there. Didn't seem like she had many friends. Maybe they moved a lot. I don't know. But it just seems like she's very lonely, and maybe here on this train finds that companionship that she's been longing for, maybe. As to the exact reason why, again, Grace, why is she on the train? I don't know yet, obviously, but that was a really interesting episode, and I love that car. The ball car is pretty much how that debutante car was pretty much what I expected in terms of visual look, the music and everything. Very cool. I love the sentient chandelier. I like the ball dude with the smiley face. I thought that was really neat. So the aesthetic, I love the visual aesthetic of that car. So yeah, super interesting stuff. I'm really digging this so far, 3 episodes into this season. So I'm very excited to get into episode 4. So yeah, let's watch Le Chat Chalet Car. I don't want anything to happen to Tuba. I like Tuba. Oh, that looks fun.
And the best way to keep the circulation going is...
Thanks, Dad. Oh, never mind. He's being playful. I take it back.
Better watch out, Hazel!
No, you watch out!
Oh!
He's gonna hit us!
Ugh, it's not holding.
You gotta warm the snow with your hands first.
Yeah, you gotta take off the
Your
gloves.
real hands.
Of course. What would I do without you?
You would die until you're dead.
Oh boy. There you go.
Watch this.
I love that little moment. Even Grace was hiding behind Tuba. Your number's gone down.
Huh?
Oh boy. I'm trying to figure, when her number went down, it was a moment when she was...
We need the big one.
I'm trying to figure out exactly why the number's going down.
Wait! Armistice!
Too big! Too big! Oh, too big! Maybe empathy, selflessness? I'm trying to exactly figure out what's going on with Grace and her number.
Snow's probably gonna get worse.
Cabin.
Grace?
Let's head to the cabin.
It must have been so much fun scoring this show. I really need to pay attention when the number goes down with Grace. Oh, come on. Making a mess here. This isn't your...
The first vacation I've taken in 150 years, and I have to deal with tourists.
I should have known!
The cat!
Grace, braiding my business isn't enough for
I should have figured with the French title.
Simon.
Oh!
Well, I suppose you.
This
can
was
say
Simon's
you're a
companion.
Staying here.
That's huge. I should have figured the title of this episode would have been The Cat. I don't know why I didn't put 2 and 2 together.
We're leaving.
Simon, the snow's
Oh, I wonder
too
what
heavy.
happened.
We have to hunker down
And stay here with her?
and figure things out.
I see the calendar. Oh, hello. Huh? Was it Lebowski? we're just not gonna address that. It keeps going. that shot held on for so long.
Laughing water.
It's a laughing girl.
Is that Randall?
Randall.
It's Randall!
Here for ambiance, not conversation. Oh my! What happened to your number?
Right?
Grace and Simon said 1-1 turned it off. We hate him.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh.
If you talk to her again, I'll...
You're what? What are you gonna do with the B squad?
Hey, I'm making pancakes. Kids got any allergies?
Not now,
I want
Frank.
pancakes.
Okay.
Frank.
You walked into my cabin.
Stay away.
Are they together?
Okay, Simon.
Oh, I want to know the history there.
Like, we're staying here and not leaving supplies?
Where are you gonna
Where
go?
else are we gonna go?
It's a blizzard.
This tea has a bug with a cowboy hat on it. That's how you know it's the good stuff. Come on,
Is it
Tuba.
really? Is that how we know?
I'll be mother.
A blizzard out there.
I had a thought
What am I
about
supposed to
I don't
Hazel's
know,
number,
Simon. Do I need
whether
to
it's
make
actually
every
real or not.
decision For you?
I was like, is it? Because it
No.
kind of looked like it's drawn on, but that
Look
might
for
not be the
something.
case. Because her number is not active. It hasn't changed at all. Oh. Oh, right. The cat likes to collect things. What's behind him? Oh, it's one of those. Is it real? Is it carved? Like, what's the deal with that thing?
Too short. Both can ruin your tea and day. The best
I told you to stay away!
The performance for the cat is brilliant.
Helpful. I know what you think is helpful.
Why can't I talk to her?
Oh boy.
Because she abandoned me.
Oh wow.
Or I met Grace. There was the cat.
Lore.
She was my tuba.
Hmm.
And after a few months of helping
I
me,
wonder who Grace's companion
she
was.
left me alone to die.
Simon,
Am I wrong? Did you leave me or not?
you're not wrong.
I was 10
Maybe
years
Amelia
old.
called-
I was a child, and you left
Oh,
me to
you've been here a
adult.
long time.
If Grace didn't show up, I wouldn't be here. But what's with you? You don't even seem to care.
Jeez, how long was Amelia in charge of the train? He was a child when the cat left. I wonder what happened. Maybe that figure was a toy of his? I don't know.
I've been dealing with something.
Yeah. Number been going
It's
down.
been going down. I don't know when it started, but I can't stop it.
We're a team.
Wow, we're slowly learning more and more, and
I'm all naturally flavored.
I got it from the chap.
Is all the water
they're
here
really
real?
starting to humanize
While the
Grace a
view
bit,
here
aren't
is
they?
magnificent. It's been bone dry for centuries.
Hello.
Oh, you got me.
It took a lot of effort to import that much, Randall.
Can you stop the blizzard?
Blizzard? Oh, you mean the snowball fight? Well, we saw you all having fun and wanted to join in.
Oh my god.
Well, we called an armistice?
But Randall is about a mile in the air.
I've got an idea.
Every time I hear him.
And Randall.
Oh my god!
Boy friends.
Look at
Actually,
Frank.
I kind of like it.
Frank is killing me, by the way. The Bear would wear flannel.
Bring it in, guys. Snowball fight's over. Did we win? Armistice. Now we get to the fun part.
Snowball fight's
Negotiation of
over.
terms.
Because I remember when I first heard the voice, I thought it sounded like Taika, which is funny because, you know, both of them being from New Zealand. Oh, I wonder if we ever find out what happened with the
Au
cat.
revoir,
Oh,
Simon.
oh, she's heartbroken over that, isn't she? She must feel terrible.
Au revoir.
Okay. He did say bye. My goodness. Yo. This season just feels different, doesn't it? It just feels so different. I like how the French title of this episode didn't make me think of the cat. Of course it didn't. But it was really great to see the cat there and getting some more history, and the fact that the cat was the companion that Simon had and was abandoned. As to why, I don't know. Simon says he was about 9 or 10 years old when the cat left him. Seems like Simon doesn't even know about 1-1 being the conductor. I'm trying to figure out the timeline here. I don't know. I can't remember if it's been established how long Amelia was in charge while 1-1 wasn't. I can't. I'm trying to think back. I don't think I recall hearing that or not. I'm not sure. I really want to know what happened there with the cat and Simon. So that's really intriguing right there. And then some of that info about Grace is trying to figure out what's going on with her number. And the fact that Grace doesn't know why the number's going down, and they don't even know why the numbers go up. They just know, in their heads, they just know that when the number goes down, kids disappear. And they see that as a bad thing. Like they're dead or whatever. So they definitely arrived with Amelia in charge, because that means they weren't getting the whole intro video from 1-1 about why they're here, what they need to do to get off the train. You know, it's like we said, the train's kind of like rehab for your life, right? So they didn't get that whole spiel, just like Tulip didn't. Tulip didn't know why she was on the train. You know, as the audience, we didn't know why the number was going up and down. We didn't know the purpose. We didn't know what happened when we saw that light going from the train, that tube going to the train into the sky, what that meant. We don't know what was happening there. So they don't know the fact that get your number down, you go home. So that was really cool that they gave us their perspective on what they think these things are. So again, it lends to the fact that it seems like Amelia was in charge for quite some time while 1-1 wasn't. So imagine the sort of damage Amelia has done, and has kind of anyone who has joined the train during her tenure they're kind of screwed. Unless they've somehow eventually 1-1 has given all these lost passengers some guidance, you know what I mean? But obviously 1-1 hasn't been able to get to Grace and the Apex. Whether 1-1 really knows about them, I don't know. We still have the mystery of Hazel's number, why it's not lit up. It's really nice to see Randall again. I love Randall. I love when we bring some past characters in here. We've yet to see Atticus again. I wonder if we will or not. I'm not sure. But yeah, a lot of just info dumped on this one. So very interesting as always this season so far. So far through 4 episodes, I'm into this. This is definitely, like I said, feels different. I like where this story's going. Grace is starting to become a really interesting character for me. There's a lot of complexities to her. There's a lot of, I don't know, something about her. There's so much going on there that I want to know, and I can't wait to find out. But yeah, folks, thank you so much for hanging out. As always, much appreciated. Thanks for hanging out and watching Infinity Train along with me. If you enjoyed your time here, consider coming back and catching some more Infinity Train. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to like the video as well. And if you're new here, obviously subscribe. Lots of Infinity Train to come for sure. But yeah, folks, have yourselves a great one. Catch you for episodes 5 and 6. I got it right this time. Bye.